I guess that's email, isn't it?
Pigeons could do emails. I
Okay.
feel like they'll figure out a way to do
My
it.
pigeon would send emails for me. That's it. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sarah from the Music Enthusiast, and today I'm here with Rise Carmen. How are
Hi,
you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Amazing. Of course. Thank you for letting me chat with you.
Of course.
I am a new fan because of Peyton. So how has your day been so far? Did you come from Toronto?
No, so we actually came from Fredericton.
Okay.
We did like an 8-hour drive, left the shittiest motel that I've ever stepped foot in early this morning, and drove straight through and got here a couple hours ago.
How do you rate motels? Like, was there like a free breakfast situation or not at all?
It's
at
more
this one?
so. No, I think they gave us a menu, but we didn't get the chance to use it because we were like, let's get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? But no, it's more so if you walk into the room and you sort of feel the sudden urge to like check for bed bugs. That's kind of like, it's a bit of like a binary system.
Mm-hmm.
Like check for bed bugs.
Yep.
Yes, check for bed bugs. No, that kind of splits motels.
Right.
And then from there you can kind of, give them other criteria to go by. But we walked into the one yesterday, and my bass player Dylan immediately started checking for bed bugs and ripping off his clothes. So
in the end, how did it look?
it was great. It was
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
At least.
Let me clarify. There were none, as you're standing right next to me. The wallpaper was like peeling off the walls, and
Lovely.
the bathroom door was sort of like this.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, it's a variety of things that make a hotel terrible, but this was one of those situations.
But I'm assuming it was a good price, so
Yeah, exactly.
pick your battles.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is your fondest musical memory?
I sang for the Pope, actually.
Oh, wow.
So I went to St. Mike's Choir School in Toronto. And we sang. I sang from like grade 3 all the way through to grade 12. We got some like pretty special opportunities. I got to sing the national anthem at like Wrigley Field in Chicago before a baseball game with the choir. We got to go on tours around Canada, down to the US. We went to Prague one year. So that was really cool. And then, we sang for the Pope John Paul II, and I was a young teenager. I'd rate that as one of the moments musically that was like pretty special.
100%. So how does like going into that sort of music and that sort of community evolve to making like psych rock that you're making now?
It was funny, like when I was at the choir school, I was like young and just kind of annoyed with everything that was happening with me and to me, as I feel like, we all are at that age. So I didn't really appreciate how much of like a gift being able to sing in a choir every day was.
Right.
It was only like when I left the school that I was like, oh man, because there's such a camaraderie that you build, singing with all of your friends that you go to school with every day, and singing choral music, right? Like you're all singing together as like one voice. It was like super cool, but while I was there, I was just like an angsty teen, and I was just like, get me the hell out of here. I really do miss it, and I would like to actually join a choir again when I like find some time. I started taking piano lessons at school because we had to. Very like sacred music that we were playing, and had a teacher who would take my hands and kind of slam them on the keyboard and all this stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, I discovered guitar, I guess, because it was not that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I started listening to like, 70s rock and stuff, and it kind of all morphed. And
Do you have any like things that you have to have beside you while recording music? If not, it feels like just weird.
I made these like shakers out of like an A&W can.
Love it.
It's like 2 A&W cans, and I put like rice and beans in it, and then like tape the top. I think I've put those on every single song I've done, because I always have some kind of shaker going on somewhere. It's just sort of like a comfort shaker. It's a comfort instrument.
Yeah.
And so it's always in my room somewhere, often on my desk. It has a dent where my thumb goes.
Oh, perfect.
And it's just, it's awesome.
So it's really the same thing every time. Your thumb goes in the same spot.
The thumb goes in the same spot. It's a comfort
Amazing.
instrument. That's what it is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Was it sort of just like a DIY moment, or did you search up how to make one? How did this happen?
No, just super DIY. I was just like, this feels like it would make a sound that I like, I'm super into like sounds that you just sort of like stumble upon, That's kind of one of them. So I'll like force myself sometimes to like do something that I can't just like buy at a store,
First line in your Spotify bio is quite something. It's remember you are going to die.
Yeah.
So how do you like sort of balance the heaviness of that phrase and the sort of positive aspect to that as well in your music?
The underlying goal of that idea is that, like, remember you're going to die, therefore the things that sort of like worry you and keep you up at night, they're tiny. They don't really mean anything in the grand scope of things. And your life is one tiny little speck on a timeline that is infinitely long and will go on for however much longer we continue to exist on the earth, I guess. But even after us, even after we're gone, like, humanity is one little tiny speck on that timeline. You know what I mean? So I find it a very, like, comforting phrase. My music, I want it to feel dark, but at the same time comforting. And so I feel like that phrase sort of encapsulates it all, yeah.
100%. And I feel like you really sort of established that sound in your music. And I mean, you're really just starting out as well. So that is a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
If a song of yours were a secret portal, what would it lead to?
Wow, that's a really tough one. Do you have like a happy place?
I think like concerts, just like
Okay,
concert
cool.
venues. Like when I smell the smell of like beer, it just like reminds me of like shows and it makes me happy. So I think that for sure.
Okay, well then that's
or like my room.
The portal. It's a show. It's the portal takes you to your favorite show that you've seen. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of my like memories are sort of tied to very specific like places and like a picture of a place. And before I can even think of the place, like that smell or that sound or that thing will just like immediately transport me there. But it's always like a very like stuck, like two-dimensional sort of like.
Right.
You know, I can't transport them to the place that I see when I see my music, but like the place that they've sort of attached to my music, you know what I mean?
Right.
As long as they see things in the same way that I do, which I don't know. This is a terrible answer to this question.
It's okay. No, you completely did it amazingly. I asked randomquestion.com to give you a random question.
Okay, wow.
And that question is, what is your pet peeve?
Oh, God. I oddly have so many pet peeves.
That's okay. I feel like we all do.
Yeah, secretly.
Secretly?
That's my pet peeve, is people not admitting that they have pet peeves. When they actually do. They have a lot.
Okay.
And they try to act like they're like, oh yeah, no, nothing bothers me. I'm totally
so nonchalant.
Cool. Yeah. And then you'll see them go about their day and they get slightly annoyed at lots of things, which is exactly what a pet peeve is.
Yeah.
So just be honest about your pet peeves is what I would say.
Okay.
I've a ton of pet peeves.
Amazing.
And I'm honest about them, which I think is a good thing, but you should keep them to yourself sometimes. But
yeah. You are playing POP Montreal.
Yes.
So who are your favorite Montreal artists?
This duo called Diamond Day. I saw them in Toronto at the Garrison a couple months ago, and it was an awesome show. One of my favorite bands ever is called Sons, if you know them.
Yeah, they played last night, I think.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
If you got a pigeon in your band or your team, what would its role be?
We were at a friend's apartment like an hour ago, and we needed to get all of our stuff from the apartment to here. I was like, man, like the load-in's at 7. If only I could just like let them know, like, hey, you know, we'll get over there around, I guess that's email, isn't it?
Pigeons could do emails.
Okay.
I feel like they'll figure out a way to do
My
it.
pigeon would send emails for me. That's it. Yeah. I was going to have it fly around and deliver messages, but then I realized that we can do that already with the World Wide Web.
Yeah, but like it could be like an old-fashioned like artsy movement
sort
of thing.
Yeah. I'll have my pigeon do all my admin. That's perfect.
Amazing. That is such a valid answer. I have one last question for you, and that is, who are your favorite artists right now?
I'm always listening to Sons. Turnstile and Fontaines DC and Viagra Boys. I'm listening to a ton of like Paul McCartney right now. Heart from back in the day.
Cool.
I listen to their music and I'm just like, holy shit! Like I can't believe these girls were making this in like the 70s. It's like nuts. Listening to Depeche Mode.
Awesome.
The other day, and I was like, wow, I actually haven't like dug into this like I should have. You know, when there's just like an artist that exists and you're like, yeah, I know I know of them. They make cool music. And then you finally decide to like listen to an album and you're like, oh, these guys are awesome.
That's been me with Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah.
Honestly,
nice.
like I recently listened to The Loneliest Time.
Yeah.
And that album is so
album,
good.
yeah.
Like Beach House is a bop. Like
cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna listen to that. Nice. Thank you.
Very summer album,
Sweet.
even though summer's over. But like,
Yeah.
whatever. We could live through Curly
Yeah.
Ray.
Summer goes on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It's
Well,
always summer somewhere, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And that is my motto.
Cool.
Even when it's like super freezing outside.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Always
Somebody
summer.
is enjoying somewhere in this world,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. You guys, listen to us talk about his music and much, much more. I think you should listen to his music and give him a follow everywhere. Found your new favorite artist and want the world to know about them? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.